Hi, welcome back to another workout. So it's going to be 10 minutes as always, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, aim off. No equipment required, just a mat if you want it. Most important thing is to have some fun. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll. So your first move is a little bounce on the spot with some speedball arms.
Go.
So you get the feet getting first, a little bounce, and then like you're punking the speedball. So you can go from side to side, you can go low, you can go high, up to you. Now obviously options, don't do the arms, or if you don't like the bounce, you could always do a little step tuck and still get those arms going. And obviously if you've got any shoulder issues, don't go up high with the arms, keep them low. Halfway there. So I find it helps to go side to side. Make sure you're staying light on your feet at all times. Nearly there. And if you can, reverse the arms. That's harder.
3,
2, 1. Okay, next up, you've got a double pulse squat with a jump. So start with your feet slightly outside your hips, chest lifted, abs braced. Get ready to come into a squat position.
3,
Top in.
2, 1, go.
So it's 2 pulses and a jump. 2, 1, jump. 2, 1, jump. Now options, obviously, no jump. So if you're not jumping, as you stand, push into your heels and squeeze your butt. If you are jumping, push through the heels and stand tall. As you do the squat, remember, as always, make sure the butt goes back and down.
Halfway there.
Perfect. Knees don't come forward. Any arms you like, of course. And you can slow it down anytime. You can always just add the stand. You've got only another 6 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. Next up, you've got a side lunge into a leg lift. So make sure you've got a little bit of space for this. I might have to readjust depending on how far my legs reach.
2, 1.
So you can take a big step out to the side, and then you come up and you lift that leg. So it's a step and then a lift. Now, I prefer to use my arms just because it helps give me some momentum and some balance. That's it. So you want to keep that heel firmly on the floor at all times, and as you come up to standing, you kind of want to squeeze outside of your butt a little bit.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. Obviously, option, no leg lift. You can just step in and out. This is a great one for the outside of your glutes and your inner thighs. Come on, halfway there. Now you're way over halfway. You've only actually got another 3 seconds to go.
2,
See it whiz by.
1.
Perfect, shake it out. Okay, next up, a lunge with a hop. Doesn't matter which leg you're gonna do, but just remember which one it is. I'm bound to forget, but I'm gonna try.
3,
2, 1. So you're gonna step backwards, and then as you come up, a little hop. So back into a lunge, up into a hop. So the important thing with a lunge is you make sure your back heel's off the floor, and you're looking for kind of a 90-degree angle roughly, and then as you come up, push through the heel. Options, just lift your knee. You don't have to do a hop, or just tap it in, if you prefer. Or, if the lunge isn't good, I would say just do an alternating knee repeater so you're working the same muscles and getting a bit of a cardio hit. As you do the hop, think straight up, right through the ceiling. Hopefully not. We don't need more disasters in my house. Another 3 seconds to go.
2.
Perfect. Okay,
Rest.
we're going to do the other side lunge. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of space. So you might find that one side is a bit wobbly than the other. I know I certainly am. You've got 3 seconds. 2, 1. So big step, and then lift that leg. So step out, lift the leg. So as you do this, you want to try and have your toes pointing roughly forward. They might point out a tiny bit on that leg that's leading out, and that's okay. But you don't want them pointing inwards, that's for sure. Remember your option. You can just step back in, if you prefer.
Halfway there.
It feels kind of satisfying, this one. Make sure you're bracing your abs as you stand tall. You've only got another 12 seconds to go. Last 6 seconds. Easy peasy.
3,
2, 1. Super. Okay, we're going to have to do the other lunge with a hop. So make sure you remember which leg. I think I need to do this one. Just make sure you swap legs. You'll realise soon enough if you haven't. And then get ready to step backwards.
3, 2, 1.
So you step back into a lunge and you go up into a hop. Back into a lunge, up into a hop. Options. Tap your foot in or the knee lift. Now if you're doing the knee lift, squeeze your butt as you do it. It will help, I promise. If you're doing the hop, you might be able to squeeze your butt. There's quite a lot going on, so I'd focus on getting the hop right. Remember, as you step backwards,
Halfway
back
there.
heel off the floor. Halfway there. This is a killer, this one, isn't it? Who invented this? Not me. Whose idea was this? Oh, possibly mine. Alright, you got another 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, awesome. We're going to come down next. So you might want a mat for your hands. We've got some squat thrusts with frog legs. Okay, so I'll show you from side and front on. You're going to come into a normal plank to begin with. So you want your hands underneath your shoulders and you jump your feet in and wide. Okay, so you want to think knee coming towards elbow, like a little frog. Ribbit. Options. One leg at a time, or a normal jump in with your knees coming just between your hands. And it's okay if you don't come all the way in as well, that's fine. Try not to let your butt go up. You want to tuck it under? Let me show you from this side too. So you end up like a little frog. Ribbit. Obviously helps if you make the sound effects. You know I love my animal noises. Good, good. You've only got
3,
2 seconds.
1.
Okay, next up we've got a plank walk. So, I have got the mat here, but I'm going to end up off the mat. Normal plank again. So, shoulder over wrists, body weight forward. Ready?
2, 1.
And then you are just going to walk to the side. So, depending on how much space you've got, oop, sorry Safi, and how many cats you've got, you can go over side to side. So, options. Hold a plank. Option, do it on your knees. But if you're going to do it on your knees, then unless you're on a carpet, you might not want to be walking across, but you still can if you want.
Halfway there.
Make sure that butt stays down. Doesn't matter how many times you go to the side, just kind of be roughly equal. Try and look ahead of yourself on the floor. Nearly there. Last 4 seconds maybe. Yeah, now 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Okay, next up, one of our favourite, no, tricep press-ups. Woo! So, narrow hands for this one. So still shoulder directly over wrist, but you're going to be nice and narrow, rather like the plank.
2, 1.
Body weight forward, and then elbows are going to almost hug your sides as you come down, and you come back up again. Okay, so down and up. So, make sure that body weight stays forward as much as possible, and notice that my feet stay on the floor, okay? If you're doing this, I don't know if you can see, but you're rocking through your kneecaps, which is not great for your knees, all right? So this way, you're putting all the pressure through your triceps, all of that body weight coming through your triceps. So option, you can pull back with your elbows in line with your wrists, if you prefer. It sometimes doesn't feel like you're doing much here, but trust me, you are still working your triceps. Or you can just reduce your range and not go down as low.
3,
2, 1. Okay. Right. Last but not least, you've just got another plank, but this time with a reach forward. So if you do prefer to be on your elbows for this one, this is fine. It doesn't work for the walking one, unfortunately.
2, 1.
So you can either start on your hands or your elbows, and then it's a reach forward, reach forward. If you're on your elbows, same principle applies. You want shoulders over your elbow, and then reach, reach, reach. Obviously, options. Put your knees down if you want, right? Option, don't reach forward. Whatever you're doing though, keep that butt low, draw your belly button up to your spine. I'll just go back to elbows for you so you can see you're well over halfway now. try and keep your eye gaze ahead of you on the floor. Come back up. You've got another 7 seconds to go. And last 3, 2, 1. And you're done. Another workout in the bag. 16 in total. Nice work, guys. All right, hopefully see you soon. Bye.